Uh, Today task is content freshness. So let's start the training. This is some description and instruction about the task. What we need to do. We have to divide the task into two categories. It will be either yes or no. So let's start the training. So the first one is Houston, Texans, and we need to check out the links. Also this one. Now we will select for this text yes or no, for this text also yes or no, and for this also yes or no. What are they are asking is the provided text passage is out of date. So if you read the first one, the Houston Texans have the largest weight room in the NFL, 10,000 square foot. So if you think on the text, this text was in the past, so therefore we will select the text is out of dated. If you read the second one, the Texans' first ever regular season victory was again there in the state relevant the Dallas Cowboys. Texan owner Bob McNair spent a record-setting $700 million for the NFL franchise. So it was in the past, therefore this text is also out of date, it is not fresh. Scroll down to the third. As of the 2020 season, they are the only franchise to have never appeared in the conference championship game. So it is still the uh, team that never appeared in the championship game. So this text is still true. Therefore, this text is fresh and they are not out of date. So we'll select one. Scroll down to the second. Here is Jingle Bells. So there are three texts about Jingle Bells and we will divide them as if they are out of date or not. But first of all, we need to check out the links. Also the third one. So the first text is about Jingle Bells. The first one is this, along with the such other classic as White Christmas, did much to establish the vocalist's reputation as the ultimate Christmas corner. So this text was in the past, but this text is still true. So it is not out of date. It is still fresh. So we will select no. Then second one is being cursed by Mad. Jingle Bell is a Christmas hit in the 1940s, including it on the Merry Christmas record. The record quickly became one of the best-selling holiday albums of all the time. So it is still the text is true and it is not out of date, so you will select no. And the third, in the 1898, Jingle Bells was first recorded by the Edison Mail Quarantine, the USA. It has since been recorded by many great artists, including Bing Crosby and the Andrews Sisters. So, if you look at the text, in the first text they are recorded for the first time. So it is also true. Still true, so it is not a fresh contest. It is the old, so it is not out of date, and therefore we select no. Scroll down to third, and here is Jared Goff. We will also check out all these three links for formality, and then we will decide these texts either they are fresh or not. So if you do the first one, all together Jared Goff net worth is about $30 million as of 2020 according to the Celebrity Network. In addition to drop salary from the law Rams, he also had a number of sponsorship deals. So if you read the text is in 2020 and now it is 2022. So this text is out of dated, so we will select yes. And the second one, Jared Goff's first game of the 2020 season was a win. So this text is can't be changed. It will be always true. Therefore, we will select no. And the second one, Laram starting quarterback Jared Goff has been a very successful quarterback in the NFL in his short career. So this text is also doesn't change and it will be true always. So it is also not a fresh content. So we'll select no and submit. So we made a mistake in this one. So the third one is yes. So we select yes and submit. So we got another one. Here is about Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne, here the first text is about Lil Wayne. His trouble history with the law enforcement dates back to July 22, 2007 when the rapper was arrested after his first head encounter in New York. So this text doesn't change. It is about their past, but they doesn't change. So it is not fresh. It is not out of date. Therefore, we'll select no. Scroll down to the second. Here Liam is a multi-German award-winning rapper who has been selling records since the age of 11. So this text also doesn't change. So it will never out of date. So we'll select no. And the third, in 2020, Lil Wayne net worth estimated to be around 150 million. So it is in 2020. So this text was out of date. So we'll select yes and check out all three links for formality. If you don't check these links, the task will never go further. Scroll down to the second. Here is Maya Valley. We will read about Maya Valley. So scroll down to the second and here is Maya Valley. So we will read all these three texts about Maya Valley, but first of all we need to check out the links. So we will check out the links. Now we will read the first one. Valley has previously served as the casual to the mayor of New York City, Bill Blasio, and earned a six-digit figure salary. So this text is about their past, but this text doesn't change with time. It will be always remain the same. So it is not out of date. It is still fresh. Scroll down to the second. And here Bailey is also a co-founded and was the president of the Center of Social Inclusion in 2002, an organized focus on combating racial inequality. So this text is also about their past and it also doesn't change because it is about their career, so it will be always remain the same. So it is not out of dated, so we will select no. The third one is my Valley, age 55, is famous civil rights activist and expert on racial justice and equality, who served as a legal analyst for the NBS since 2018. So and she was in 2018. So this text will be out of date because per NBC sense there will be a new person for the service. So this text is out of date. So we will select yes. Scroll down to the third, and here is Joe George Johnson. So we will read about her. We will first check out the links. So the first text is about her. Is in addition to being the first female libertarian nominee for president, 63 is a psychologist lecturer who was just teaching with running on campaign since her nomination this summer. So she was a librarian up to this summer. After this summer, someone other will be selected. So this text is out of dated. So we will select yes. Then read the second. She is a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and senior lecturer at Klasman University. So if we read this text, she is a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and senior lecturer at Clemson University. So now this text can be out of dated. Someone other will be entrepreneur and businesswoman in Clemson University. So this text is also out of date. So we will select yes. The text is freshness is yes. The third one, it is estimated that Joe Judson net worth sits around 2 millions. So his net worth was 2 million at that time now, and now it will be different. So we will select no. The tax, sorry, his estimate was 2 million at that time, so it will be it will never change, so we will select no. This text is not out of date, so we'll select no and submit. So as you can see, we got the score of 83 and we got access for the exam.